Rachel and Tom, a young couple in love, dreamt of a home. They scoured listings, each one a disappointment. Then they saw it, an old Victorian house perched on a hill overlooking the town. Grand, imposing, beautiful. It seemed too good to be true. The realtor's smile was strained.
It's affordable.
What's the catch?
Tom asked, already smitten. The house was everything they'd ever wanted. Intricate woodwork, stained glass windows, a sweeping staircase. Every room whispered of a forgotten elegance. The realtor rushed them through the basement, a warren of dark, cobwebbed rooms.
Need some work.
She said quickly. Tom saw the potential, the life they could build. Rachel felt a chill, a sense of unease she couldn't shake. They signed the papers, ignoring the whispers that followed them out of the realtor's office. The town was a chorus of warnings.
Bad things happened in that house. Best leave it be.
Rachel and Tom brushed it off as local superstition. They were happy, finally settled in their dream home. The first few nights were peaceful. Then the noises started. Creaks, groans, the sound of footsteps in the hallway. Rachel dismissed them. An old house was bound to have its quirks, but deep down a seed of doubt had been planted. The whispers started subtly. At first, Rachel thought it was the wind whistling through the eaves, but the whispers persisted, growing louder, more insistent. Then the clock stopped. Every night at precisely 2:33 a.m., the house would fall silent. The whispers ceased, the creaking stopped, even the air felt heavy, expectant. Rachel would lie awake, heart pounding, staring at the clock on her nightstand.
2:33 a.m.
The witching hour. Whatever haunted this house was most powerful then. The house had become an obsession. Rachel spent her days researching its history, uncovering dark tales of tragedy and madness.
A family murdered, a child gone missing, all within these walls.
She started noticing things, scratches on the basement door as if someone had desperately tried to get out, a cold spot at the bottom of the stairs.
Rachel, you're letting this get to you.
But Rachel couldn't stop. She had to know the truth. She had to find out what happened at 2:33 a.m. One night while Tom slept, Rachel crept down to the basement. Armed with a flashlight and a growing sense of dread, she examined the wall where she'd felt the cold spot.
Her fingers brushed against a loose brick. It moved, revealing a hidden handle. A door concealed behind the wall.
Panic warred with curiosity. What was she doing? She should go back upstairs, wake Tom. But something drew her forward, compelled her to open the door. The air in the hidden room was thick with dust and decay. The beam of Rachel's flashlight illuminated bare walls, covered in frantic scratch marks. In the center of the room, a pit, dark and seemingly bottomless. Then she heard it.
Help me, please help me.
Rachel leaned closer, peering into the darkness. Two eyes, glowing faintly, stared back up at her. A chill ran down her spine.
Who are you?
She whispered back, her voice trembling. The child's ghostly form began to rise from the pit. A boy no older than 10, with fear etched on his pale face. He reached out a hand, his touch icy cold. Suddenly the door behind Rachel slammed shut. The flashlight clattered to the floor, plunging the room into darkness. Panic surged through Rachel. She was trapped. The shadows around her writhed, taking on monstrous shapes. She screamed, her voice echoing in the darkness. The ghostly boy was gone, replaced by the chilling whisper of a voice.
Help me, help me.
Tom woke to the sound of his wife's screams. He raced downstairs, his heart pounding in his chest.
Rachel!
He shouted. The basement door swung open, revealing the dark, gaping maw of the stairs. He flicked on the light, but the basement was empty. He called her name again and again, his voice echoing in the silence. Then he saw them. Fresh scratch marks on the wall, deep and ragged, spelling out a single chilling message. Help me! The house was alive. He could feel it. Every creak and groan, every whisper of wind through the eaves seemed to taunt him with his wife's disappearance. He searched for her desperately, frantically, but she was gone. swallowed whole by the house and its secrets. As he stood in the cold, empty basement, he heard it, a whisper close to his ear, sending shivers down his spine.
She's here with me now.
The house beckoned, its darkness promising answers. Or perhaps just another tragedy. He was alone, facing the chilling reality that he might never escape the haunting at 2:33 a.m.